So about 10 days ago, I think, I browsing around eBay like you do, looking for cartoons and stuff that I'd not got DVD wise. Came across a lot that a vendor was selling. Kept my eye on it. I think initially it was up there for about £80. Watched it for a while. It didn't do anything. It didn't sell. It went back up again. It went back up for the same money. Watched it for a few days. Still no interest on it. No bids on it. There was a few items in there that I already had, and a few items in the lot that I didn't really want. So I just contacted the person that was selling it to see if we could strike a deal for the things I did want, and he was more than willing. He was more than willing to sell things I want. He must have just wanted rid of them. To be honest, I think I've got an absolute bargain. So we'll have a look at what's in here. It's come very well packaged. Not had to wait that long for it. It's come very well packaged indeed. I mean, I cannot fault him one bit for the way this has come packaged. It's looks like a steelbook in this one. I can't remember there actually being a steelbook in the lot, but we'll have a look what it is. Oh, nice! I didn't even know this was in here. So it's a tin version of Transformers the movie, 2-disc edition, which is very nice because again, this wasn't on the lot. This was never on the eBay auction. So that is really good because, like I say, that was not on there. Nice. I have got this movie. I've got this movie on about 3 different editions, Blu-ray and 2 early Prism Leisure releases. But no, that's cool. I'll probably just have to pause it here just to get this out because again it's very well packaged. Right, so okay, we're back. We've finally got into it. It was unbelievably well wrapped. You know what I mean? There was nothing happening to these in transport. It was superb with the rats, and hats off to him. That was great. So again, just a quick recap. There was Transformers the movie in a tinned 2-disc special edition box, which was really good because again that was never on the lot. So you obviously just thrown that in there. That's really good. First one out is Adventures of Galaxy Rangers. Again, I think it's just a 2-episode DVD. Look, Galaxy Rangers in the UK, it's not something you come across massively. If you do, it tends to be the full edition, and it goes for serious money. Well, that's cool. Again, these all look in great condition. Transformers, the Rebirth, parts 1 to 3. Nice condition. More Transformers. And again, some of this is just stuff that I didn't have, that I've just looked to pick up. Again, something that was not on the lot, which was the Master of the Universe film on DVD. Yeah, again, this wasn't definitely on there. Again, it's just something obviously thrown in. Not the best of films, but it's quite nice for him to do that. He didn't have to do it. Master of the Universe Volume 2. And Master of the Universe Volume 1. Secret of the Sword, one of the She-Ra films. And again, it was just something in the lot. And again, I'll tell you at the end, but I got it for a really good price. There's a couple of things in here that go for decent money, and the guy was willing to sell them relatively cheap. Which this was one of them. Conan the Adventure Season 1, 2-disc edition. In good condition. As the weeks go on, I'll do some more in-depth things on these. I'll go through them disc by disc. This one was a funny one. Teen Wolf the cartoon wasn't the very best. I'd never seen a UK release of it, and when I inquired a little bit more, it is a bootleg. Again, I'm not that concerned. Again, because it was never something that was massive in the UK market. It definitely didn't get a full release on DVD in the UK. Well, that's quite good. Again, not the best cartoons, but it was something nice to have. Oh, that one's upside down. Bear with me. It's the full collection of Thundercats, seasons 1 to 4. They're looking excellent condition. Obviously, there's the larger case that goes over this particular collection. There are other versions of this. In the UK, you can get it on one smaller set now instead of the 4 individuals that came like that. So that obviously that was season 1. Season 2. So that's good. This one was a great one to find on there. Bravestarr Volume 1, 20 episodes. And any of the Bravestarr stuff in the UK at the moment is holding its price and going for good money. This actual version, I think, is a Region 1. It's obviously coming from the States, because I've never seen this version in the UK. It is a Region 1. Yeah, I've never seen this version out in the UK, but I've got a Region 3 player, so. That's no issue, but that's a great addition to my collection. It's nice, thicker box set. What's that one? Oh, it's I've seen this one before in the UK. It's the Volume 1, 2-episode edition. These used to pop up everywhere at one time, sort of. Music and DVD shops, supermarkets, places like that, and they were always cheap because they only had 2 episodes on them. It's quite nice just throwing that in there as well. It was season 1 of Voltron, Defenders of the Universe edition, the tinned edition that manga released, which is quite nice. I've never owned any of the tin editions. So that's pretty good. One of my personal favourites, Defenders of the Earth. Again, in a nice collection. Again, that's it's Region 3, that one. That's good. I've got quite a bit of the Defenders of the Earth stuff. That's nice. Just more. Transformers stuff in here. Again, there was a lot of Transformers stuff in this lot. And again, everything seems to be in really good condition. Volume 2. Seasons 3 and 4 on a 4-disc edition, which is very nice. And again, at some point, the gentleman I bought it from, he must have been a collector. It looks like he's trying to sell some stuff off. Again, this one of my favourites growing up, Centurions. On a nice thick collection. Looking at it again, this is not an official release. This is every episode that was made of Centurions. 65 episodes altogether. But this again is a bootleg. Again, I'm not that concerned because trying to get the Centurions at the moment in the UK. The Hanna-Barbera edition that came out over here, again, is hard to get hold of. It's hard to find in the wild. I really don't want to pay over the odds for it, and it does generally go for decent kind of money. So until I come across one of those Hanna-Barbera collections that's going for the right kind of money, this will do nicely. 4 discs. Trapdoor, the complete collection. Seasons 1 and 2, all 40 episodes. Used to love this when I was younger. Nice little edition. Tends to bounce around in price if you look at the reselling sites. Sometimes it's really cheap. Sometimes it's up in the £5-6 mark for it. But that's a nice little edition. And finally, what have we got in here? More Transformers. Cool. So that's it. So all in all, with the postage and everything that was there, I give £40 for, which is really reasonable. You couldn't have asked for much more. The guy was more than willing to split his collection up, especially with things I already had that was in his collection that he obviously didn't want. He was trying to get rid of, but he'll sell those in a lot, I would imagine. So that's the complete Thundercats. That's nice. Again, they're in great condition. And then some of the Transformers. Sort of lay everything out that I got. And some of this stuff is easy to find in the UK. Some of it's relatively cheap. Some of it's not. Some of it goes for decent money. But I think all in all, £40 posted for everything that's here. You can't really grumble. There's a couple of good things in the lot. Again, Conan the Adventurer is second hand now. It's going for about £9 on its own. A complete Thundercats in the UK, that edition is probably sort of £22 mark. And then when you start adding everything else into the equation, it's a good little lot. It's not bad at all. It's a decent haul for the money. But again, I'll do a bit more in depth on everything as I go along. But that's not a bad haul at all. £40. See you soon.